Robert Spencer here for Jihad Watch, a program of the David Horowitz Freedom Center and for the Center for Security Policy. Our longtime friend and ally, Pakistan, recently showed yet again which side it's really on. The Pakistani government released Hafiz Saeed from house arrest. Hafiz Saeed is the mastermind of the 2008 Mumbai Jihad massacre, and he is a man with a $10 million U.S. bounty on his head. The Pakistanis didn't release Saeed into U.S. custody, but to freedom and the adulation of his jihad-supporting countrymen, as well as those in India. TNN reported that police were on their toes in Lakhimpur city on Friday morning after members of a community allegedly celebrated the release of Mumbai terror attack mastermind and co-founder of Lashkar-e-Taiba, Hafiz Saeed, in Pakistan. Lashkar-e-Taiba is a prominent Pakistani jihad group. The report went on, some residents of Begum Bagh colony in Shivpuri area allegedly decorated their houses with green flags and also raised slogans like Hafiz Saeed Zindabad and Pakistan Zindabad. The issue was immediately brought to District Magistrate Akashdeep's notice, after which police force was rushed to the colony. Now, Saeed is even more popular in Pakistan itself, which may be why the Islamic Republic has so far ignored U.S. calls to rearrest Saeed. If they did arrest him again, they could be facing even more riots by Islamic hardliners, and Pakistani government officials have already been recently dealing with riots in Islamabad that have killed 6 people and wounded 200, as Islamic supremacists demanded the arrest of a government official on blasphemy charges. Those riots are hardly the hallmark of a moderate or Western-oriented nation, and they are all the more reason why the sham alliance between the U.S. and Pakistan needs to be ended. Financial Times reported in September 2017 that the Trump administration is considering dropping Pakistan as an ally as it examines tough measures to quell more than 20 terrorist groups it says are based in the country. President Trump needs to follow through on that. Trump has accused the Pakistani government of housing the very terrorists that we are fighting. And it's true, with the most notorious of these being Osama bin Laden himself before he was killed. Journalist Carlotta Gall, who reported from Afghanistan for the New York Times for 12 years, reported in March 2014 that soon after the Navy SEAL raid on bin Laden's house, a Pakistani official told me that the United States had direct evidence that the ISI chief, Lieutenant General Ahmed Shuja Pasha, knew of bin Laden's presence in Abbottabad. The information came from a senior United States official, and I guessed that the Americans had intercepted a phone call of Pasha's or one about him in the days after the raid. He knew of Osama's whereabouts, yes, the Pakistani official told me. The official was surprised to learn this and said the Americans were even more so. He shouldn't have been, but the denial continues. Barack Obama, speaking in India in December 17, claimed that the Pakistani government had no idea that bin Laden was there. But actually, it was obvious for years and remains obvious that the Pakistanis had been aiding the same jihadists that the U.S. government has been giving them billions of dollars to fight. The New York Times reported on that at length way back in 2008. Not only did Ahmed Shuja Pasha, the head of the Pakistani government spy service, know the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden, but so did many other top officials in the Pakistani government. The Pakistani government, meanwhile, is getting U.S. money to fight terrorists to this day. This is what they're using it for. Sky News reported in January 2014 that Pakistani officials have reportedly used a secret counterterrorism fund to buy wedding gifts, luxury carpets, and gold jewelry for relatives of ministers and visiting dignitaries. This is better than funneling to the terrorists themselves the money that the government has received from the U.S. to fight terror, but they're doing that as well. And all this shows how seriously the Pakistani authorities have taken their role in the war on terror. That is, not seriously at all. 3 years have passed since these facts were revealed. The Obama administration, of course, never did anything about them. Trump needs to take action. For far too many years now, the U.S. government has been suffering from a strange addiction to shoveling huge amounts of money to old Cold War allies that aren't really allies at all. The end of this farce with Pakistan should have come long ago. We can only hope that Trump will now act upon his remarkably clear-sighted view of this sham ally. I'm Robert Spencer.